A new law protecting school bus drivers in Washington signed by Governor Inslee this afternoon. Coming up, we'll hear what he had to say about the Pasco bus driver whose death inspired this change.
Also tonight, pot sales will not be coming to Hermiston, at least not anytime soon. We are tracking that decision from the City Council. Hi, Stacy.
Skies breezy, winds and rain headed our direction. I'll tell you just when that's going to happen on my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Tuesday night, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Alyssa Warner. We begin tonight with an update you'll only see here. Today, the Benton County Sheriff's Office met with the dog owner whose 2 Rottweilers were shot and killed by deputies earlier this month.
It was a meeting that was initially supposed to be a press conference, but that is not what ended up happening. And we apologize, we're having a couple technical difficulties, but we know that our Monique Ledesma is on your side getting answers. I think we're going to check in with her in just a bit. I think she's ready to go. So Monique, tell us what happened during that meeting.
Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Austin. Yes, well, we were hoping to be at a press conference regarding the situation this afternoon, but shortly after the email went out, we quickly got another email updating us that the conference was now canceled, but just canceled to the media, as media people were disinvited to this public meeting and it turned into a private meeting. I called the sheriff's office to ask why they canceled the meeting, only they said while the meeting was still going on, the media were not invited. We then called to talk to Michelle Swanson, who is the owner of the 2 Rottweilers who were shot and killed, and met her outside to walk into the meeting together. However, the sheriff's office said we could not come in because it was a private meeting. Earlier today, I talked to Lieutenant Clark with the sheriff's office and asked him what he hopes will come out of the meeting with Swanson.
Hopefully have a better understanding between both sides, both parties, and be able to provide a path moving forward that is somewhere in the middle for everybody's interest.
Swanson after the meeting, and I was able to talk to her, and I'll let you know how she was feeling after the meeting tonight at 6. On your side, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now, reporting in Kennewick.
All right, Monique, thank you for that. We'll have more on this story coming up at 6. Turning to news for our viewers in Northeast Oregon now, and all new tonight, the Hermiston City Council last night voted against putting cannabis sales on the upcoming November ballot. In a 7-1 vote, the council decided they won't take action on submitting a commercial marijuana measure. During the 2-hour meeting on Monday, members of the public spoke out for and against the idea. Back in 2017, voters approved a local ban on commercial sales, despite a statewide measure which legalized pot sales in 2014. Officials with the Hermiston School District stated this would be dangerous to middle and high school students, while proponents say this will bring more tax money for the city.
You know, I guess I'm here, to come out of the closet. I like pot, I like to smoke pot. When I was younger here in Hermiston, I made a business out of dealing marijuana, and that was somewhat dangerous. And because I was in that business, I got into the business of dealing other drugs that were on the street. So when we talk about it being a gateway drug, it's not a gateway drug.
I work as a professional in Hermiston with the school district, so I'm working with parents and children all day. We're still in post-pandemic conditions where we're trying to get youth back into school through resiliency programs, through Hermiston School District offers a summer school program. I mean, the district does things so well that I just feel this is not going to help in the upward movement.
There is one more way to get this issue on the November ballot. Citizen petitions are now open to residents, and if someone gets a total of 1,625 signatures from locals before June 7th, voters could then ultimately decide.
Ben Franklin Transit is in search of a new general manager after Rochelle Glazer announced that she was stepping down. Now, we did reach out to BFT today to hear what they're looking for in the new GM or what the steps to apply would be. They said they want to hear from you in the community, and they're planning to speak about this search at their next board meeting that is coming up on April 11th at 6 p.m., and that will be at the Benton County Administration Building. Now, this evening, the Kennewick City Council is holding a special meeting to appoint a new city manager. Former city manager Marie Mosley retired at the end of 2023 after 13 years in office. The city is considering several candidates to take over. That special meeting begins tonight at 5:30. Pretty blustery out there. You could see the flags kind of really rippling in the wind today.
Yeah, at least there's sunshine. Are things changing though? That's the question, Stacy.
Well, as far as wind goes, those will start to die down. We've been seeing a few scattered showers through the area, very brief, very unpredictable, just light rain today. But get ready, the big rain is headed our way for tomorrow. We'll see mostly a rainy day. Let's take a peek at our sunrise this morning. It was pretty nice out there and kind of what you saw all day long, these clouds moving across the region, and that's what we've been seeing, little spots of showers coming down in those upper elevations, and that will continue to be the case. Here's what it looks like right now in our Legends Casino Skycam, 62 degrees. Winds are blowing around 13 miles an hour right now. Those should start to die down a little bit later this evening, but look for those spotty showers on and off. So cloudy and breezy tonight. More showers headed our way for most of the day tomorrow. Mountain snow shower across the Cascades. You want to check the pass report if you're traveling Snoqualmie tomorrow. But get ready. We have a nice Easter weekend in store and a visit from that bunny rabbit. He's going to be on your way. All the details in your First Alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacy. Today, Washington Governor Jay Inslee signed a new law making it a crime to trespass on a school bus.
Yes, and this law actually has its roots right here in the Tri-Cities. It's named after Richard Lenhart, a school bus driver violently attacked on his bus in front of elementary-aged children going home from school in 2021. Lenhart did not survive. The new law makes it a crime for anyone to knowingly and maliciously get onto a school bus or cause a substantial interruption to services.
He was a very, very loved person. I heard so many good things about him after this tragedy that you would be very proud of what he did.
We are honored by all of this, and he would be very humbled by all of this. Yeah. But I know he would be very proud that this is being done and that you're signing this.
We're glad you're here.
Now, the original proposal would have made it a felony to trespass on a school bus, but there was some concern that teens could be convicted under the new law and left with felony records. In the final version of the bill, which Governor Inslee signed today, state lawmakers lowered the crime to a gross misdemeanor instead.
Today, the Supreme Court heard arguments about a case that would have extreme ripple effects on medical care in the United States. The Supreme Court justices are being asked to decide if the FDA was wrong to expand access to a medication which is commonly known as the abortion pill. ABC's Perry Russum has the latest from D.C.
FDA, do your job!
1,000 demonstrators by police estimates on both sides of the abortion rights issue outside the Supreme Court today. Inside, some justices appearing skeptical over the case that would alter access to the abortion drug mifepristone.
And this case seems like a prime example of turning what could be a small lawsuit into a nationwide legislative assembly on an FDA rule or any other federal government action.
The Food and Drug Administration is being sued by Alliance for Hippocratic Medicine, an anti-abortion group accusing the FDA of unlawfully easing restrictions. Justices questioning whether the group has legal standing to even bring the case.
You need a person. You need a person to be able to come in and meet the court's regular standing requirements.
Lawyers for the anti-abortion rights group claim doctors saw an increase in emergency room visits treating women who took the drug.
Without question, the FDA's actions have made taking chemical abortion drugs less safe.
Jessica Ellsworth represents the maker of mifepristone.
They fail to show under any rational legal standard why they have standing to bring this suit.
The FDA says mifepristone is safe when used as indicated and directed, with serious side effects exceedingly rare. The FDA approved the drug nearly 25 years ago, making regulatory changes years later, allowing it to be used up to 10 weeks of pregnancy instead of 7, and allowing it to be prescribed by mail.
We, on behalf of FDA, think that courts have no business making those judgments.
Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
Now, at least 13 protesters were arrested outside the Supreme Court today. Capitol Police say they were blocking roads. Now, a decision from the Supreme Court in this argument is expected by the end of June.
Today, Visa and MasterCard announced an agreement to settle a legal battle over the fees that businesses have to pay in order to accept their cards. Credit card companies charge businesses a fee every time you pay with plastic. That's why you will sometimes see a credit card fee added to your bill. The business has passed the extra charge along to you. The deal announced today would give small businesses especially more power to negotiate those fees. You likely won't see a big difference right away, but the deal could eventually mean changes to which credit cards are accepted and what kind of rewards are available for users. Dollar Tree is raising prices again. Now, it was 3 years ago that the company made headlines for bumping their base price up to $1.25. Then last summer, the top price at Dollar Tree was $3. Well, now the CEO says it's going to be anywhere from $5 to $7. He says that they are seeing more and more customers who make over $125,000 per year.
Well, tonight we're tracking developing news. A cargo ship that crashed into a bridge in Baltimore. 6 people are now missing, presumed dead.
Also ahead, we are going to take a look at your forecast. Get ready for some possible chances of rain as the week is moving on. The news at 5 is back right after this.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222. It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,000 total value on Silverado LTZ and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your community Chevy dealers.
At Goodwill, we're more than just a store. We believe in the power of community. Our devoted team of employees, working hand in hand with local business partners, unite to create opportunities for all. Within Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is a free walk-in job search assistance program that assists job seekers in crafting resumes, preparing for interviews, and grants access to community resources and information. We're not just building careers, we're building bridges that strengthen our community.
Goodwill, where your purchases and donations transform your community.
Busy work week or feeling under the weather? Prosser Memorial Health's Prosser Clinic, located on Chardonnay Avenue, is open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your health can't wait. Prosser Memorial Health's Prosser Clinic is open on weekends. Walk-ins are welcome, or call 509-786-1576 to make an appointment. This is how we care.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Sweet Creek Falls on Fly the Northwest tonight at 6.
We are following developing news tonight as the search for a half a dozen people missing after a cargo ship slammed into a bridge outside Baltimore earlier this morning.
Yeah, that search has now been called off, and Michael Yoshida has the latest on the investigation into what happened.
To hear the words that the key bridge has collapsed, it's shocking and heartbreaking.
The sight of a massive cargo ship twisted in the remains of this major Baltimore travel artery surreal. Local, state, and federal emergency response teams have been working the scene by air, by boat, and using dive teams, looking for vehicles and any victims. For now, Preliminary findings point to an accident, say investigators.
There is no specific or credible information to suggest that there are ties to terrorism in this incident.
A Mayday call from the ship's crew just before 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time gave officials critical minutes to warn motorists heading towards the bridge.
Many of the vehicles were stopped before they got onto the bridge, which saved lives in a very, very heroic way.
Initial reports from the Coast Guard indicate that a harbor pilot and assistant were on board.
Maritime and Port Authority officials in Singapore, where the cargo ship is registered, confirmed that the vessel, Dolly, temporarily lost propulsion and dropped anchor as an emergency measure prior to the crash. The vessel's lights were seen flickering, then going out completely before it hit one of the bridge's key support pillars. While assessing the human toll remains the priority for response agencies, there's also a devastating impact to the region's economy.
We're one of 4 deep water ports that can handle the larger Panamax ships. We have a cruise terminal. So, getting through this is going to be really hard.
In Baltimore, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
Now, the impacts of that bridge collapse could reach far beyond Baltimore. This is a major East Coast port, and as long as the bridge is halfway in the water, ships can't get in or out. Now, Baltimore is the top port for cars and light trucks in the United States. They're also at the top of the list for farm and construction machinery and for sugar imports. All of that cargo is going to have to be rerouted to other ports on the East Coast. That could cause congestion and delays. And it's not clear when the Port of Baltimore will be able to open again, although President Biden has said that the federal government will help as much as possible to speed things along.
Other news on this Tuesday, a health alert for you. The Washington Poison Center is warning people to throw away a half dozen brands of cinnamon because they could actually be contaminated with lead. Take a look. The FDA found unsafe levels of lead in these cinnamon products, which are sold mostly online or at discount stores like Family Dollar. Lead exposure can be especially dangerous for kids. So the Washington Poison Center tonight says if you have used one of these brands recently, you need to contact your family doctor to talk about getting blood tests. And the number of people ending up in the hospital with COVID-19 nationwide is trending downward. But the CDC says there are still thousands of cases every week, severe enough to require a hospital stay. Now, the FDA has granted emergency use authorization for a medication called Pemgarda. It's an antibody treatment for people who have to take medications that suppress their immune system. That could include cancer patients or people who have gotten organ transplants. Officials say the treatment should be available in the next couple of weeks. It's unclear how much it'll cost.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, we're seeing some clouds and some spotty rain showers across the state. Nothing to write home about. Pretty light. And in fact, we're going to see clearing skies later tonight across the Columbia Basin. But that's going to change as our weather pattern is changing. Here comes our next system off the shore. It's going to create widespread showers on the west side of the state. We've got mountain snow across the Cascades, and we'll see widespread showers here in the eastern part of our state. Now, as we move into Thursday, a few showers are possible, but we will be drier overall. We still are going to see some light snow across the Cascade Mountains. Here's our future cast. Let's kind of time things out. Here's that clearing I'm talking about overnight, but then by early morning, we'll start to see those showers come through. You'll see some snow falling across the Cascades, I-90, Snoqualmie tomorrow morning. If you have any travel plans, you'll want to check that out, but look for these showers. We're also going to be seeing snow showers in the Blue Mountains. Heavy rain at times in some of our regions. We'll kind of break up and get a little bit of a clearing in the afternoon in the Columbia Basin, but then we'll continue to see widespread showers and heavy showers coming in by Wednesday evening for the evening commute, with more snow falling across the Blue Mountains and heavy rain showers across the Cascades, or excuse me, the foothills of the Blue Mountains in the Walla Walla area. We stay unsettled as we get through Thursday with a slight chance of showers moving through, sort of like today, and then things start to clear as we head towards the weekend. Now, here's these weekend rain totals. This is what we've we've accumulated since the weekend with all these passing systems. Not a lot, especially Tri-Cities, but close to a half an inch there in Yakima, a little over a quarter of an inch in Pendleton. We do need those rain showers as we are a bit dry in some areas. Now, the heaviest rain will accumulate along the foothills of the Blues from Dayton into Pendleton, close to an inch possible for Walla Walla. A slight amount of rain for the Tri-Cities, Columbia Basin, Yakima, and Ellensburg. So that's what we're looking at for the next 48 hours. We also have been tracking those breezy and gusty winds, and here they come again. By tomorrow afternoon, we're going to get really windy along the foothills of the Blues. As the day progresses, you'll see those winds picking up in the Columbia Basin and the Yakima Valley, the lower valley. We'll get into our Thursday afternoon and we'll see those winds pick up again. So look for some breezy winds over the next couple of days. Right now we're just seeing cloud cover, a little bit of sun here and there, 62 degrees. Winds are at 13 miles an hour. Our sunset tonight at 7:18. Let's take a peek at our temperatures overnight tonight. We're going to be in the 30s and 40 degrees for the Tri-Cities. Everybody pretty much staying above the freezing level except for Ellensburg at 31. Could see a couple of snowflakes there in Ellensburg across that I-90 Snoqualmie Pass as we see widespread rain showers tomorrow and mountain snow showers. Temperatures still a little cooler than we've been seeing, but close to 60 degrees in the Tri-Cities. Hermiston hitting 60, 58 Walla Walla, 51 in Yakima. Let's take a peek at our 7-day planner as we head towards Good Friday and Easter Sunday. Look for those breezy winds again on Wednesday, possibly on Thursday. Slight chance of showers Thursday, but things dry out as we head into the Easter weekend. Looking okay here in the Tri-Cities, a little unsettled, and again, those showers on and off tomorrow. We start to warm up on Friday, right into the weekend, close to 70 degrees for your Easter Sunday. In Walla Walla, look for those heavier rain showers tomorrow with those gusty winds and a chance of rain more so on Thursday again. Heading into the weekend, warming up a little cooler there in Walla Walla, 61 on Easter Sunday. Temperatures staying above the freezing level at night. In Hermiston, breezy winds tomorrow afternoon with scattered showers, lighter chances of showers on Thursday, warming into the weekend, close to 70 degrees on your Easter Sunday. So looking forward to that big weekend here as we get together with our family and friends. Stay with us. I have your viewer photo of the day on the way. Austin, Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. Tonight we're talking about air quality, and it's not just during wildfire season in the summer and fall.
That is right. We will show you how officials are now working to measure air quality year-round in the lower Yakima Valley. That's next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Tonight, the first criminal trial against Donald Trump. What to expect. Plus, spring snow, freezing rain, tornado threats. We're tracking the extreme weather. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched newscast on television.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Knowing these laws sets my truck wreck team apart. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck? Our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Hey Google, take me to Lookout Point.
Okay, navigating to Lookout Point.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $750 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac models.
With Dish, get the same TV bill every month for 2 years.
Hello? Oh God, I think someone's coming.
No price hikes, no surprises. Because surprising TV shows are great. Surprising TV bills, not great.
Let's get you some fresh water.
The 2-year TV price guarantee from Dish. Tuned in to you.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
All right, Washington State's air quality is hit hard during wildfire season, but the Yakima Valley struggles with poor air quality even in winter months.
Yeah, so that's why the EPA has launched a mobile air quality lab they're calling Weave.com to travel across the valley taking air samples. They'll use state-of-the-art equipment to study the harmful fine particulate matter in the air to try and figure out why it is higher even outside of fire season. That study is a joint effort between the EPA and the Washington Department of Ecology, along with the Yakima Regional Clean Air Agency and Yakima Nation. We'll be right back with your viewer photo of the day.
Sweet Creek Falls on Fly the Northwest tonight at 6.
Jax, what are you thinking?
Grandpa told me to mark down the prices.
Hartley, what are you doing?
Grandpa told me to test out the beds.
My brother and sister are crazy, but so is my grandpa. I love coming to our family furniture store, Meredith Furniture, because I get to take naps on all of the beauty rest beds. But the main reason most of you guys come into Meredith Furniture is for all the great prices on beauty rest mattresses. Meredith Furniture on South First in Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for years now, and I think I'm their biggest fan. So they asked me to tell you about their special customer event, Us Days. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers, like up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone. So I said, if I'm going to be on TV, do you think I can get hair and makeup? And I even got a manicure, too.
Introducing Us Days at U.S. Cellular. Exclusive offers just for our customers. Get up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone.
The Honda you want is here. So drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
See, Alice, it's snowy and cold out here, but in Triple Play's toasty indoor water park, people are happy and warm.
This is snow?
Roy, she's never seen it!
It's cold and sticks to my feet. This stuff rules.
Ah, look, she made a snow, Roy.
That is clearly a snow stand.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Who is that?
My Aunt Shirley.
If it was my family, I'd want to make sure they get all the information they need to make the best decision. That's why we fully inspect our vehicles and certify everything. With McCurley Certified and Certified Plus, we look at everything from the tires to the maintenance records to recalls to any open campaigns. We make sure the vehicle is completely safe. The only vehicles we sell are ones that are completely inspected. McCurley Certified means your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru Certified Pre-Owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
When you get hurt on the job, you never know if you're going to get paid by Labor and Industries. Let Bothwell and Hamill fight on your behalf for your workers' comp. We can often increase your compensation. The sooner you call us, the better. If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
Welcome back. We're taking a final look at the weather outside. Stacey, you've been getting just some beautiful pictures of all the spring happening around us.
Sunsets, and this picture, no exception. Check it out. That's from Rafael Serrato. Thank you, Rafael. That was Monday morning at Columbia Park. Look at the beautiful colors he got there out on the river. So love that. That QR code on the right side of the screen, snap that onto your phone right now. That is how you'll easily submit your weather photo, just like Rafael did. So again, keep sending them in. I love to see them. And you can also check out all the photos on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Click on weather. They're all there in a, what do you call it? A
like
photo
an archive?
album. Yeah.
Photo album?
Photo album. So there you go.
All right. Great way to brighten up your workday.
There you go.
Thanks, Stacy. And thank you so much for watching. We're back tonight at 6.
Yeah, hoping your news is good news. World News Tonight coming up next.
Good night.